Welcome back to the All Things Fun Vidcast. I'm still your host, Ed Evans. I'm still here with my co-host, Allison Eckel and Glenn Walker, although it does appear to be touch and go.
We're ruined. We're just ruined.
We are.
Well, I don't usually mark pages, so I'm sorry that I surprised
Madness.
One of these days, you watch me pull these books away from her all the time. One of these days, she's going to hit me.
And hopefully we'll catch it on tape. We're talking about new books that released today, Wednesday, October 26th, 2011. At this point, it's just for show. So tell you what, let's open with DC 52.
The new 52.
Yeah, what do we
Another
got?
big day, a whole bunch of number 2s out.
The last week of number 2s.
Is it?
Yes, it
Yes,
is.
it is.
Last week for number 2s.
All right.
It's number 3 next time.
So the big heavy hitters.
Sure,
Start with
go
the heavy
for it.
hitters. Aquaman number 2.
Just
So-
as good.
Put my
Just
hand right
as
here.
good. Interaction between Aquaman and Mira is classic. And the Trench are horrific.
Awful.
Yes.
It is just as good. This one is not for kids. Number 1, the younger, under 12s could read number 1 and really enjoy it because the horror was implied. This one, it's full show.
But on the positive side,
Yeah,
Aquaman rocks.
yeah.
Mira rocks. And Aquaman and Mira together rock.
Yeah, and it's clever. Artistic content is cool. If you remember the first cover, it was Aquaman, and you could kind of see the reflection of the trench.
Yeah.
Here's the trench. You see the reflection of Aquaman from the first issue. So the
Nice.
issue 1 and 2 covers are pretty cool. Pretty cool.
Yeah. So Aquaman number 2, pretty rock.
Check it out.
Flash number 2. I'm really enjoying the art in this one. Not usually an art person. I'm usually just words, but I'm really enjoying how the art plays in with the storytelling in
Oh,
Flash
it's
number 2.
story art is by Francis.
It's all the same
Anderson.
person. Yeah. So it's working really well for me.
It's a very high quality, classy book.
Yeah, this is a really nice one.
And there was something in there you want to talk about?
Editor's notes.
Yes.
I love editor's notes. And they went away for a while. And then every once in a while you'll find an editor that'll throw one in. There's a couple editor's notes in here.
And the other thing I wanted to talk about, you were talking about the art.
Yes.
Scott Collins and Jeff Johns went to great detail to creating Central City and Keystone City. They're still in there. The city they designed is the city that's in that book. It's amazing.
Yeah, this is, when we got a chance to talk to Jim Lee, the one thing he talked about, he really focused on this artist and Flash in particular because this guy was so good and he worked so hard to incorporate elements of the art into the story because Flash is such a kinetic character that
Very
it just
visual.
kind of made sense. Yeah, everything's visual and it's an aspect to the storytelling. It's not just the platform which they tell the story, it actually moves the story along. Yeah, so and he does that a
format
lot.
and the structure moves,
Yes.
which is nice.
It's really interesting breaking out of the grid structure. Some of it looks like pencil, some of it really is kinetic. It's really awesome.
Well, the talk about breaking out of the grid,
Yeah.
sometimes they do that and it's just for show and the artist doesn't really know what they're doing. The breaking out of the grid here is for storytelling.
Yes.
And it's beautifully done.
Yeah, it does a good job of moving things along and pushing the kinetic nature of the character. So it's worth checking out if you haven't already. Check out
Yeah.
Flash number 2.
It's very well written. It's a good, solid book. I'm really enjoying it.
Was that a hint, moving things along?
Move on.
Yeah, move on.
That's two books.
Okay. Also, I really enjoy Teen Titans. At the end, before the New 52, Teen Titans, it was teenagers, so it was getting kind of like angsty and soap opera-y or whatever. But this is much better,
Yes.
rejuvenated. So we've got young teenagers who suddenly have superpowers, or maybe they've had them before, but they've just surfaced. And Tim, Red Robin, is going around trying to sort of collect them. But at the same time, there's a shadowy organization that's trying to collect them also. So we've got like a race to get them all. So we've got, it's fun. I'm really enjoying that. Firestorm.
I enjoyed
What
Firestorm.
More
Okay.
torture?
It's not, no,
Okay.
no, we don't have the torture porn this time. But we do have the big firestorm. It's an interesting concept where you don't have one guy's driving the body and one guy is just floating in the head this time. They're both floating inside the body. So you have
we have the new big firestorm
it's
this
a
time.
big
Fury.
yes.
like fury, bro. And then they're both like arguing in the head. So we get the interplay back and forth between action with the big, what do you call that? Big
Construct.
yeah. I'll think of it. Yeah, the
Symbiote?
big construct. It's just right there.
Macro
but then
creature.
you go inside the head where the two of them are arguing with each other. And it just doesn't work. So anyway, moving along. But it can be really fun.
Yeah, it's
but
pretty
it's
clear
not
they're
what
setting
I
up the character
wanted,
and
so.
setting up the new Firestorm.
But how much setup can
Sorry.
we actually have, because guess one's leaving?
Yeah. Well,
Well, we'll
let's-
see. She did not for several more books.
Right, you got the whole story arc to go.
We get Superman #2. We get New Guardians. We've got Batman: The Dark Knight. All kinds of things are out. We've got I, Vampire, which was fabulous.
Stuff is
Number
starting
1
to
was
happen.
fabulous.
It gets good in number 2.
We've got Voodoo. They do more than just dance in this one, although half the book is just in bed talking.
But it's a lot of good talking. I liked it.
All-Star Western #2. I'm super excited to read this one. Number 1 was awesome.
Ooh, we've got the crime Bible in that one. And the debut of the new El Diablo in the
Yes,
back.
very cool. That was a big surprise. Everybody loved All-Star Western.
Very cool. We've got Blackhawks #2.
Getting better with number 2.
Awesome. Justice League Dark. Savage Hawkman. I enjoyed number 1. He totally didn't, but you had a good point.
There's a lot of mythology to Hawkman, and instead of creating all new characters, which seems to be what they're doing, why not build on what you have? Make it more accessible, make it better. But we'll see.
We'll see.
Turns
I
out I'm
did
in the other
enjoy.
camp. I'm like, new stuff, let's go.
I enjoyed number 2 better.
Okay.
Oh, good.
Awesome. And this one?
Spaceman, number 1, Brian Azzarello. Science fiction, horror, all in one package.
All right.
All right. So,
Let's jump over
Now that we're
to...
almost out of time.
Yeah, let's jump into Marvel here. I'm going to do some fast Marvel.
You've got some more Fear Itself.
I do. I have Fear Itself and I have Spider Island. Let's talk about some of the Fear Itself weapon up. Oh, before we do that, this week in Marvel Land, the release yesterday of the new Captain America, the movie on DVD. So that was a fun flick. That was a lot of fun.
One of the best superhero movies ever made.
Agreed.
Well, yeah.
Agreed. It
Very
was a lot of fun. So we've got it here at All Things Fun, and again, it released yesterday, Tuesday. So pick up a copy or get it while you're getting your comics here at ATF.
Action, adventure, romance, and music.
Ooh, and music, a little bit of everything. All right, so we've got Fear Itself tie-in, Journey to Mystery, 630. Again, we're kind of wrapping everything up. New Mutants, Fear Itself, number 32. Mighty Thor, Fear Itself, Matt Fraction, Action, rhymes. Issue 7, there you go. All right,
Is Thor actually in that, or just lying around?
I'm sure he's just hanging out. It's really more about Dad
Others.
than Odin. Yep. All right, let's look at, well, you know, I need some sunshine here. What is Evil Deadpool? Uh-oh, issue 45. Deadpool. Looks good. Day Without Sunshine. All right, we got some Spider Island here.
Ooh.
We got Amazing Spider-Man number 672, which is moving the main story of Spider Island along. And then you've got tie-ins and crossovers. Spider Island Deadly Hands of Kung Fu, 3 of 3, that finishes that miniseries. Spider Island Spider Girl, one of my favorite Spider characters, 3 of 3, finishing that story
Two
arc.
hands.
Cloak and Dagger, I'm going to keep moving. Cloak and Dagger Spider Island, 3 of 3, also finishes that story arc, so you got a lot of stuff wrapping up there. You've got, in the cool department, Annihilator's Earthfall, issue 2. Issue 1 was a blast. If you like the cosmic stuff, you're going to love this.
They're coming to Earth.
Yep, they're coming to Earth. Daredevil, issue 5. Wade's
Mark
Daredevil, really good. Nice surprise. Can't wait to catch more of this and for it to wrap up. The Red Skull Incarnate, issue 4 of 5.
It's a bad man.
Is
Very
bad man. That's right. Oh my goodness. In the X department, you've got Regenesis Wolverine the X-Men number 1, brand new ongoing comic. There's your number 1 issue. I don't know why they didn't grab that. Number 1, this looks really good.
I missed it.
It's a good jumping in place to catch up and actually read your X-Men. Dark Wolverine, Dak and Dark Wolverine, issue 16, out this week. Just like that, it's gone. Venom, Spider Island crossover, issue number 8 of Venom.
There's a big Reminder Venom event coming up, I believe.
That is correct. That is correct. Watch for that. Captain America and Bucky, Ed Brubaker, issue 623. Sad looking Bucky. Astonishing X-Men, number 43, Art Adams cover. Okay. Drill through those Marvels super
We got
fast.
Warren
like
Ellis, Secret Avengers.
Good read.
Avengers Academy Fear Itself. Number 1, Avengers Solo, Hawkeye, and Avengers Academy in the back. Ultimates number 3 from Ultimate Comics. FF number 11 gearing up for next issue, big battle.
Yep.
And The Incredible Hulk, number 1.
Number 1.
We find out what the deal is between Banner and Hulk. They're now against each other.
Awesome. For kids, or all ages, you have Spider-Man Marvel Adventures. And we have Kung Fu Panda, number 3. This is awesome, especially if you're fans of Avatar: The Last Airbender. This has a whole bunch of like elementals coming together, and it's a really good story. Casper Scare School, just in time for Halloween. That'll be a lot of fun. Strawberry Shortcake #3. Yes, we had #2 last week, but it was late, so now they're just getting them on,
It's like
back on
Spawn.
track. We're really
Strawberry
excited.
short spawn.
Strawberry Short Spawn and Sonic Universe.
Speaking of Sonic, how cool is that? The Sonic Legacy series in trade. It's like a phone book full of Sonic love. Very cool, $14.95. All kinds of Sonic in there.
Awesome.
You've got, in trade paper collections, you've got Venom, Lethal Protector in trade. Invincible Iron Man, My Monsters in trade. Thor, The Trials of Loki, softcover trade. Captain America, Trial of Captain America. That's an older one, restocking. They reprinted that, brought that out. You've got Red Hulk, Planet Red Hulk, in softcover. Incorruptible, Volume 5.
Nice.
Ah, so cool. Danger Girl Deluxe, oversized paperback. Very cool. And can't go by without mentioning that. Flashpoint in hardcover, collecting the main book. Very cool. Everything you need to know to get you into the new 52 universe can be found right there. Okay, kids, you've also got, you saw it out here first, your Black Lantern.
Lantern.
Those are collecting lanterns. You can check it out here at All Things Fun. You can get a full list of everything that's out this week at allthingsfun.net. We'll be back next week with more new comic stuff. We hope to see you then.